God is inside every single human being, to the fullest degree that humans will allow it. Instead of compartmentalizing your meditations, your prayer time or your channeling, it is always there, always available. So it is not just a church experience. It is not a reporting on Sunday experience. It is a 24-hour, 7 days a week experience. As you sleep, there is a blessing of your dreams. And when you awaken in the morning, you feel it, and you know there is no switch to be turned. By a human being, it wants to honor God. What can you do for this planet? Your being here is enough. Do you know what it means to the planet to have a human dynamo, a generator of light living here with the experience that you have had, where you have done that, and you have solved the problems, and you have had thousands of lifetimes in both genders, you have done it, and your very existence is light for the planet. I am going to give you some attributes to make that light shine in a time when we need it. Because this is your time, but do not ever ask what you should do. You have done it. No matter what your age, it does not matter. The light is multidimensional, it will carry over the gap of death. Some of you will plant things which will remain on the planet forever, because consciousness stays. The things you do and say are remembered by humans, and sometimes it will change their lives, just by the way you say it and how you act and what you do. Sometimes there will be a person riding along with you, watching how you react to somebody else on the motorway perhaps, who is not as kind, and they will never forget your reaction of compassion instead of anger. They may even mold themselves after you, and you will never know it. You are influential because of who you are, experienced, and it shows, and what it often does is taint you. And you know it does, and you expect more from people. It is not about what you do next. It is about how to be. You are beginning to awaken to the God inside, and it has so many forms, for there are so many civilizations that you have been through. Relax and know you are here for a purpose, and being here is enough. Fear will shut you down, but it will eventually be chased away by you. Holding light at home, at work, at play, and practicing compassionate action on this planet. Do not despair. That is primary acceptance of a quality that has not been here before. This energy is creating benevolence in all aspects of your life. Your consciousness, and the change of it, and your belief of it, and your acceptance of it triggers things that have not been here before. There is energy now on the planet being flooded with light. There are actually entities and beings coming here by the tens of thousands at light speed, you might say, for your benefit, and you have no description for them, and there is nothing we have ever told you about them before. But it is not to change who you are. You have got help. You walk outside and step on the earth, and it is different because you are an old soul. Your free choice has given you an advantage. For the first time of awareness of a new energy that is occurring, and this legion of light beings is going to start helping you in all things. There is more acceptance today from the general civilization of your shamanic energy and your compassionate spirit than at any time in human history. Believe in the benevolent source that is going to help you to your next step. You have never had it before. Start pushing on the doors that you think have been closed forever, and about what you might do, or what others might think of you, and you are now going to find acceptance. Do not be surprised if you say to your cellular structure, your Merkaba, to the God inside, I am changing. Hell will be attracted to this consciousness, and you are going to be lifted, and it is going to be easier. Do the hardest thing you can ever do, go back and be with the relatives and be peaceful with it. Some of them know what you represent, that perhaps you left the fold, left your religion, left the belief system. They sometimes see you as odd and strange, that is changeable with compassion, because the action you have which is compassionate is what they will see. Do not tell them about Kryon, do not tell them about the Pleiadians, do not tell them anything. Show them love. Your compassion will do more for this planet more than any other single thing. It is the light source. It is not your job to make them come to a meeting. It is not your job to take a human being and convince them you are right. It is not your job to do anything but love humanity in a way that is so attractive that they will want to be next to you again. And they will someday look at you. They will ask, what have you got that I do not have, that I have not been? You can tell them you have God inside without a doctrine perhaps, without a building perhaps. This is the army of light that is going to win this world. The actual truth is that consciousness is over physics and is always able to change it. Your compassion will be seen as a driving force of this planet. Compassion is the king. You are going to do more with your compassion than any channeler or healer. Sound, consciousness and color, all these things have energies. Your consciousness with your voice speaking to your reality in your cells, saying the things you want them to hear. Do it in the first person, I am. Perhaps you should wake up in the morning and say, I am healed. I am getting a good night's sleep. I am pleased, and celebrate this day. Say every morning, I am pleased, meaning you are happy with your existence, and you are celebrating the day. Develop affirmations in the first person positively, and start saying out loudly, let your ears hear who you are. In your cellular structure there is data that has antennas out just waiting to hear from the boss. Say, I am healed, I am benevolent, I am compassionate, I am happy in my existence. It is well with my soul. That is powerful. And everything you do along that line will collect light. You will start to change faster than you have ever changed before. Expect healing and change in your life. Let the proof of my words be in how fast this occurs, and you will know that a benevolent energy that is attaching itself to you is so good. God is going to get bigger for your light workers. Army of light. One more, and this is tough. It is out of your culture, it is out of your civilization. It is not in your tradition. I want you to start honoring your ancestors. I want you to be abstract, having no reference to material objects. Your ancestors are your spiritual family, and some of them are you in past lives. I want you to honor the process of ancestry. Reincarnation begets families who then become reincarnated. Some of them are your ancestors. You do not know their names, you cannot picture them. You do not even have photographs, but the concept is to honor those who came before you, some of whom are you, and do it every day. It is a return to the old traditions. It is honored by God. It is a way that your free choice is saying, I understand the system, it is beautiful. It is benevolent and I honor it. It could not be clearer, and we have not heard that from you in this society in hundreds of years. In the morning, in some place where you cannot be heard, say thank you to your ancestors for bringing you here now at this time. It is personal, and the point I wanted to tell you about is that the energy of the future is not about grandiose things. It is about you today. Think about these things. Be aware of them. If you work with this dear old soul, you will have results. I promise. If you have pure intent to make it work, you are going to see results. It is time to stop the worry of the drama. Stay away from what I would call voluntary negative attributes. This is negativity that you voluntarily participate in, and you may not even be aware of it. Does what is on television offend your heart? Then turn it off. And if you need to know what is going on in the world, get a magazine or use the internet. You can go at your own pace and see what you need to see, not what others think you need to see. If you are in a room and they wish to gossip, do not participate in the negativity, leave. If you cannot be compassionate instead of criticizing, do not participate in the negativity, and it will shut it down. Dear ones, watch it happen when you do not participate in the circle that is moving and spinning. It stops. These are things you could do every day as a light worker. When you walk into a drama, walk out. If you see it developing, stop it by compassionate action. Do not defend yourself. It does not help. Be compassionate. If someone calls you names, it is their problem, not yours. Be compassionate with them having a bad day. Dear ones, there are ways where you can change who you are, and they will notice. They will not say it, but they will see you as a little more mature than they are. Then they will be surprised if they decide to emulate it, because it is really attractive. Light is attractive. Benevolence and beauty is attractive more than ever before, and the old soul knows more about it than anyone on the planet as to how to make it work, and so it is crying in love and light. Peace be with you.